The BumbleKast is for entertainment purposes only. The host's comments and opinions, and those of their guests, are wholly their own and do not represent that of any other entity. Content is provided as is, with no guarantees of accuracy or timeliness.
It's a BumbleKast Mini, sponsored by Hero Squad.
Can you explain what is a meme in the context / world of Metal Gear? Because I always think of internet memes.
Right. And, okay, before we even get into the realm of Metal Gear, meme is a thing before the internet twisted it into an image macro does not mean meme, okay? That the true meaning of the word has been lost.
Yeah.
A meme is a recurring subject, theme, or idea, especially if it's in reference to something that's literary or artistic or musical. Right? It's a reoccurring idea. And image macros becoming memes, and were that they were so quoted and so used and became so ubiquitous that they became a meme.
Right.
Certain ones did. They are not memes themselves. You cannot, well, I guess you can make a meme, but you don't make an image macro and it instantly becomes a meme. Icon Has Cheeseburger became a meme because nobody would shut up about it. So that's the first cobblestone in this winding road we're setting ourselves on.
You're the man now, dog.
As for Metal Gear, the use of memes is, at least in my interpretation, Kojima's fascination with knowledge as an essence, as I don't want to say substance or entity, but like an actual material thing. And specifically in the world of Metal Gear, the one, at least the example I'm more familiar with, is one of the Patriots, which was a series of AI constructs, was said to have been born from various memes in American culture. That it was a identity born from the amalgamation of all these concepts that are purely American in their inception. Let me see if I can say that another way that makes more sense. It's like if you were to try to define a culture, any culture, let's back away from the US specifically. If your culture, whether it's regionally or nationally, how do you define it? Your cooking, your music, the favorite local sport, what the history of the art or lack thereof within your culture. What is it that when someone says, "Oh, I'm from so and so or somewhere," you go, "Oh," and you instantly think of all these elements that make that particular region and culture a thing, saying that it has such influence and power that it acted as a kind of primordial soup, that something truly individual arose from it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm doing the best job of explaining it. I feel like it's a very philosophical concept, and this is why I can't really just hand wave stuff Kojima does, because yeah, it's weird, but it's purposeful. I can see the thought behind it. May not agree with the execution all the time, but it is a fascinating idea that the collective zeitgeist of a country's identity managed to give rise to an individual that is born not of genetic code or any kind of biology, but from pure thought and culture. It's a really neat sci-fi idea.
Yeah. It was Metal Gear Solid 2 that mentioned meme, right? Like,
that's the one where that's where I leaned into. Metal Gear Solid 2 is very, very deep on the meaning of language and information, and what information even means, and how its manipulation can affect more than just like the raw data, but perception and cultural norms. And it's anyway.
MGS2 came out in 2001. I would say that's well before the popularization of internet meme as a concept. So it's not about internet memes. If you're thinking that's what it means, it's like, no, it was kind of before that idea kind of carried water. Like, image macros were definitely a thing at that time, and there were definitely memes, but they weren't called that necessarily.
The word had not been corrupted just yet.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so it was before that time, which is interesting. There were other things like email chain letters and stuff like that, but they hadn't been called memes yet. It's kind of the thing. In the Stitch variant cover of issue 30 of the Avengers Volume 9, we see Stitch wielding Mjolnir. So, how does it go if Stitch replaces Thor in the MCU?
The most important change out of it all is an Endgame.
Uh-huh.
When Thanos is bearing down on Stitch Thor. And Mjolnir goes flying across the screen and gets caught by Captain America. Instead of saying, I knew it, Stitch Thor goes, that's mine! And runs over and mugs Captain America to get the hammer back.
That's exactly what it would do. Yes, that's the only difference.
And then he's wielding two hammers, just going,
Oh no. Well, I guess then that ends that movie much quicker.
I also like to imagine that all the other Thor movies pretty much play out the exact same way somehow. It's just a Stitch.
Nothing changes. Yeah, that would make that
Stitch
makes
doesn't act like Thor. Like it's just the movie continues unabated somehow.
I think that would make it better. Yes, I think that would make it. That would be the best way to go about it. How would a crossover commercial?
Although, sorry.
That's okay.
The Get Help scene would remain exactly the same. That doesn't need to be changed.
Okay. Keep that one. How would a crossover commercial containing both Segata, Sanshiro, and Pepsiman go?
It looks like they're squaring off for the most ultimate of duels until Pepsiman offers him a refreshing Pepsi.
Uh-huh.
And Segata Sanshiro takes a drink and he goes, nods his head of satisfaction, and then just backhands Pepsi Man through like 3 office buildings.
Yeah. And that's how Pepsi Man joins Fighters Megamix. Pepsi Man never came out for the Saturn, did he?
I don't think so.
I think it was only PS1. Yeah, it was like only PS1, weirdly enough, yet he appeared as a guest fighter in Fighting Vipers. So it's weird like that. That's a very strange thing. You'd think there would have been a Saturn version of Pepsi Man. Oh well. This is how we get the Saturn version of Pepsi Man. How would a D&D campaign with Bowser, King K. Rool, Ganondorf, Ridley, and King DDD go?
Really depends on which one of them is the DM.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, who's the DM in this instance? Like,
Like, if it's Bowser, he's going to front load the instance with all the high-level enemies.
Yeah.
With a very simple goal ahead that the rest of the party is going to immediately think their way around and subvert his entire campaign. And he's going to be really mad and, like, flip the table and leave until next game night.
I'm being told that DDD is the DDDM.
If he's the DDDM... then it's a surprisingly robust campaign.
Yeah.
With a very long, drawn-out quest. Except the kicker is the ultimate evil that they're trying to overthrow is really in the right all along. How dare you question their authority? Also, what did you bring them? Cake? They wanted cake. And then they realize that this is just him living vicariously through it, trying to justify all the naughtiness he had in the Dreamland games when he was the antagonist.
Yes. Pretty much. That sounds about right.
Like, K-Rool, it's just like, you've heard the murder hobo analogy where the party just goes around and kills everybody to loot them and it's no fun.
Yeah.
Well, K-Rool is the inverse of that. All the NPCs are hyper-aggressive for no other reason than he just wants combat. There's no particular quest or goal. It's just he wants to kill the party and he thinks that's funny. Ganondorf guy has the best campaign out of them all.
I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Like, it's robust. There are nuanced antagonists. There's actual stakes. There might actually be a party member death that they actually care about. And they get to the end of it and they've, vanquished evil and they're going, that was really good. You took notes during all that? It's like, yep, learning from my mistakes. Next reincarnation, not going to do any of those. I got you this time, Link.
Perfect.
And Ridley just finds one of those troll campaigns where it's specifically designed to waste the party's time and be hard as balls.
That sounds
like
about
the
right.
one where the end encounter can only be damaged by the loot that you found in the dungeon. So if you didn't fully loot the dungeon, you don't have enough ammo to kill the final boss. And if you did, you come out of it empty-handed. That's him. That's Ridley.
Ganondorf does the equivalent of having the health bar go off screen by having to borrow everyone's damage dice at the table just so he has enough dice to roll to do damage. It's like, oh no, what is he doing? Oh boy. Captain Hook is now scared of crocs instead of crocodiles. How does it go, and why does he fear them?
Smee, do you not understand? They're soft, but you put pointy things in them. If you stub your toe, all those little pins go into your feet. And the boy, flying around like a cowardly sparrow. All he has to do is kick one off and it hits me in the eye. What then, Smee? A pirate with an eye patch and a hook? Can you imagine?
Why not? I guess he doesn't have an eye patch, does he? Yeah, it's true.
I mean, there might be a rendition somewhere that does, but...
Yeah, I can't think of one. I can't think of... Yeah, he doesn't... The live-action movie and the original animated movie, he doesn't have an eye patch, so... Have you heard about the complaint tablet that Inacer received? I'm sure I pronounced that wrong.
I had to look this up again to remind myself what it was, but this is delightful. This is one of those examples to me that just proves that people are people. We always have been, always will be.
Okay, I do remember this. Yeah, this is funny.
Just a quick summary from the Wikipedia article. The complaint tablet of Nazir, I guess. I don't know.
Nazir. I don't know. That's what I said.
Is a clay tablet that was unearthed from the ancient city-state of Ur from like 1750 BCE. Okay.
Yeah, it's old.
It's basically a complaint form written in clay with cuneiform. Somebody went in, and it's a sizable little tablet. Somebody had such poor customer service that they etched a significant amount of cuneiform to complain about their poor customer service, and it has survived to this day. This is a letter to the manager saying, I asked for no pickles, basically. I love it. It is just so incredibly human. It's like the graffiti that you find in ancient Greek or whatever. It's
yeah.
No, it's fantastic.
It's hilarious. Yeah, it's like, yeah. He's even complaining about mistreatment of his servant, which is funny. Which is like, wow, yeah. The more things change, the more they stay the same. That's great. Are oranges called oranges because oranges are orange? Or is orange named orange because oranges are orange?
All right, so cursory research on this seems to suggest that orange the color is derived from orange the fruit.
Okay.
That the fruit itself eventually became known as an orange, and because it is that color, that is what is associated with it, if I'm understanding the research correctly.
I wonder what it was called before it was called an orange, like just a funky melon.
Well, the orange itself is a hybrid fruit, so it didn't exist
I guess
for
it's
a while.
Okay, all right. Okay, that makes sense.
Now, the color orange, I would imagine, has existed outside of it, but perhaps different shades were known as different things up to that point.
Yellow, red, or something weird like that. Yeah.
Or maybe the flowers or whatever that were just referenced as the flower. You know, that's not orange, it's butterscotch or whatever.
Fascinating. Majin Buu replaces Boo Boo in Yogi Bear, thereby becoming Majin Boo Boo. How does it go?
Really depends on which version of Boo we're going with here. Like, if we're talking Fat Boo, then Yogi's okay. Hey, Boo Boo, let's go get some pecking and baskets. okay, and they go rob all the picnic baskets and like turn the ranger into chocolate and maybe those campers into chocolate. Boo, we can't do that. We don't eat the people visiting the park. No, Boo, turn them back. Turn them back. God, Yogi Bear becomes Mr. Satan in the scenario, and that is even funnier. Hey, Boo, you want to help me win the martial arts championship? Hey. I don't have a black belt, but this tie's pretty green. It's got to count for something, right? If it's any of the other Boos, then he might be smarter than the average bear, but their temper is extremely short, and he's going to be turned into a cookie or a wafer, or perhaps a children's chewable vitamin, and gets eaten in short order.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, it becomes actual vitamins. A powerful robot master out of nowhere terrifies both Dr. Wily and Light, so they ask Mega Man and Bass to take it down. How do they both fare against the almighty Apple Man?
Because an apple a day keeps the doctor away, right?
Bum. Keeps the doctors away.
All they got to do is shoot its core processor.
Bum. You're real proud of that one, aren't you?
I am.
Because it's an apple.
Or maybe they just wait for it to break on its own since it's an Apple product.
It's an Apple core. Apple core. And our last question. Pray tell, dear friends, how does one feel upon discovering that the impressive expanse of Rhinox's colossal flagellance ranks among the most esteemed accomplishments of Optimus Primal?
I'm sad I know what this is.
This is yes.
I had forgotten this.
This is
a reminder.
This is harkening back to our time on the Death Battle podcast.
Just goes to show not all accomplishments that are memorable are fond.
I don't know. Some people seem to remember it fondly.
Maybe not Optimus Primal himself, though.
Okay, maybe not. I don't know. I like fart jokes, so I'm that guy.
Maybe he's rhinoxious.
Oh, maybe the rhinoxious gas. Perfect.
Better end on that high note, I suppose.
And what? Would you rather it end on the brown note?
Thank you to Hero Squad for sponsoring this BumbleKast Mini. If you want one of your own, head over to patreon.com/BumbleKast, Ko-fi.com/BumbleKast, or become a YouTube member. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and we will see you next time on the BumbleKast.
Apple puns as easy as apple pie. All right.